Okay, we're going to read a passage together, and then you're going to answer some questions about this passage. This is a practice for our NSCAS test, just so you can be used to the way questions are asked and the format of the test. So when we do take it, it will not be new to you. Please read along with me as I read this out loud. New school, new friend. Marisol had a problem. In exactly 3 days, 2 hours, and 15 minutes, she was going to be a new student at Jefferson Elementary School. Marisol's mother had just gotten a better job, which was great, except for the fact that they had to move halfway across the state of Nebraska, leaving all of Marisol's friends behind. Marisol didn't know anyone in her new neighborhood, and she definitely didn't know any kids that would be in her class. You will make new friends quickly. Do not worry, Marisol's mother told her every day. But Marisol did worry. One afternoon, Marisol walked the 4 blocks away from her house to the library, hoping she would find a good book to distract her from her worries. Once Marisol entered the library, she was immediately comforted by the cool air and the familiar smell of books. She followed the signs hanging from the ceiling until they guided her to the shelves of the animal books. Marisol slid books about dogs off the shelf. She flipped through a few pages and then put them back again. She had already read so many dog books. I'm in a new place. Maybe I should find something new to read about, Marisol whispered to herself quietly. I'm sorry, what did you say? A voice asked. Marisol looked up, startled to see a girl with copper-colored hair staring at her through blue-framed glasses. Oh, I was just saying I needed to find something new to read about, Marisol explained shyly. I recommended these books about... No, I'm so sorry. I recommend these books about jungle animals, the girl replied, pointing at a row of books up high on the shelf. I'm Becca, by the way. I don't believe we've met before. I just moved to town, Marisol confessed. I'm going to be in 4th grade at Jefferson Elementary. So am I, exclaimed Becca. Jefferson's a great school. I'll show you around on the first day if you like. I would love that. Thank you, Marisol beamed. For the rest of the afternoon, Becca and Marisol sat on beanbag chairs in the library, getting to know each other and enjoying books about jungle animals. Soon, the first day of school arrived. Marisol peered out of the window anxiously as her mom's car pulled up to the curb in front of the new school. Marisol was relieved to see Becca waiting outside the front entrance. Marisol smiled and pointed Becca out to her mom. That's Becca. She looks like a nice girl. Have a good first day. I can't wait to hear all about it. Okay, bye, Mom, Marisol said as she gave her mom a quick hug and hopped out of the car. She glanced back to wave before running toward Becca, who greeted her with a smile. They went inside and Becca began giving her a tour of the school. Our classroom is the last room on the right, Becca said, pointing down a hallway with shiny white tile and brightly colored streamers hanging from the ceiling. And there are some restrooms, Becca pointed at again. They passed the main office, and a friendly secretary smiled and waved when Becca introduced Marisol to her. Last but not least, here's the gym. This is where we sit and wait until the bell rings. Come on, I'll introduce you to some of our classmates. Marisol still noticed butterflies in her stomach, but she felt 1,000,000 times better about attending the new school with Becca by her side than she would have if she had started the first day without knowing a single soul. It was amazing how meeting just one friendly person made a world of difference. She took a deep breath as she took her first step into the gym toward the kids who would become her new friends. This year is going to be great! You will use this text to answer the questions following. So make sure when you're answering the questions to go back in the text to help you. Question 1, you're going to be talking about the suffix ly. We have worked with that before. If you add ly to shy, does it mean she was not shy? She spoke in a shy way? She was being shy again? Or that she was shy before she spoke? And then there are many two-part questions, part A and part B. You have to get them both right to get points for the questions. So, for example, which word best describes Becca? You pick the word, and then which line in the dialogue from the story best supports your answer to part A. So if you pick bossy, you have to pick which line best supports bossy. I'm not saying that's correct. I'm just saying whichever one you pick here, you have to have a line from the dialogue that supports this one. And you're describing Becca, the friend. Bossy, friendly, worried, or intelligent. And then which one would support that? Be careful to get both of them. Make sure that they both work together. This one, which should not be included in a summary. And then what would the theme of this story be based on a good summary? Those two have to work together. Which illustration would be best? And then which event in the story is the resolution, the one that solves the problem? I'm going to show you how your questions are set up on your Google form. You will have your text where you can go back and read it. And then here you have your question with your answer choices. And then you put your answer in below. And then again, your question with your answer choices. You answer part A here and part B here. And it continues throughout all of them. So you will have the questions with the answers here, and then you put your answers down below. Do your best.